Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. In this tutorial, I am going to show you how to design your own bison logo in Adobe Illustrator CC. So don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button down below. If you have any questions, put them in the comment section down below. Okay, now I am opening the bison of which means it's an American bison. Now we are going to design using this bison as we can see in this image. Before you're going to start, you just have to make the template out of it. Before you are going to do it, you just have to go to the layers panel and double click the layer that you have pasted the images on it and click the template from it. That's it. Now click a new layer, create a new layer that will be used to design on our images over there. Before you're going to do that, just enable the rulers like from here. Okay, and also lock the rulers. Now I have put the guides on it and the center. Simply use the pen tool to start drawing. You don't have too much more expertise to use it. Just click and drag. Now I'm click and dragging to make a curvy edges and simply make a very few points on it. Okay, that'll be enough. Simply you don't have too much more integrations with the image. There is no need of it. We are just when you're having this kind of curvy edges, click Alt and click on a point to make it to be straight lines. Now I'm designing there. Okay. Okay, this would be the right place to do that. We are going to design the half of the bison face, and the remaining faces needs to be reflected as on the screen. Okay. That's why I am drawing the half part of the face of the bison. We have to copy that and reflect it back to be used in a real scenario. There is no need to draw the both of the sizes. That's it. Now we are completing the half part of the bison. Okay. And is there any changes needs to be? I think there is nothing need for it. Now it's time to draw the horn of the bison. Okay. Simply select the pen tool and click and drag to make a bison. Now you don't have to keep track of everything on the horn because we just have that shape. We don't want the exact shape of the horn. Okay, now I'm changed the color of the stroke to black. Okay, and that's it. That's all we can do that. Now I'm going to increase the stroke size. Simply click and increase the stroke size. I think it would be enough. Simply go to the tool panel and click the width tool or click Shift W on your PC. Simply click and drag. That'll be enough to increase and decrease the stroke with us automatically and randomly as in our conveniences though. That's it. Now I need some adjustments with it. Okay. And then now I'm selecting the half part of the one. Before I'm going to do that, always I make a copy so that if anything else gets wrong, then we can get back without destroying the original one. Okay, select that, simply Ctrl G to group it and go to the object and click transform and reflect. Simply click the horizontal and click a copy to make a copy. Now simply drag Shift and Alt. That will make a copy on the same axis without even having a bigger trouble. you just have to make sure to make a copy of the bison that we are creating first. Okay, and also I'm going to ungroup it, select the strokes so that it cannot be able to overlap with others. Simply select the stroke and click expand appearance from the object menu, and also do with another horn of the bison that we are designing, that we have designed. Okay, and select the bottom part of the bison, which means it's a face of the bison, and click the merge from the shape builder, and also click the direct selection tool. Click. You don't have to do this error. You just have to click the point and click minus from it, from the options on the top of the header that you have on the panel. That's it. Now we are reducing the points and the nodes, which means it's a nodes, so we don't have to worry for it. Now it is perfect as of my best of my knowledge. Okay, now I am giving a color. Select the select tool. Now I'm going to draw this tie because the client wants me to couple the bison and the tie to be matched on his logo. That's why now we are going to use the pen tool to trace back as we had done with the bison. Okay, click the pen tool. Always start from the center because we are having the even. Simply click and drag. Now we are having the curvy edges from there because we have to do that. So simply click Alt and click on the point to make it be straight. And again we need to draw the quarter part of this tie. We can reflect it back to make a complete tie. Okay, now I have designed the quarter part of this tie. Okay, you don't have to give a guide on a center point. Now I am giving the guide for it from the rulers menu from the left side. Now it's time to draw a rectangle by using the rectangle tool. Simply place it on the center point, select both of that and go to the shape builder tool and click the minus front to make minusing from the shapes that we have designed. Click the reflect option from the transform, which you have seen in this screen. Simply click and drag bottom part to match the top part of the tie. You can even make an adjustments with it, whatever your mind says so. I think it'll be enough. It's not so realistic because the logos is not just to be a realistic one. It has to be an abstract because he wanted it's not a realistic one as we can see in the real time. So that I'm going to draw a abstract shape of this tie. Now we have copied that. Simply select both of that. Simply select, drag, shift and click Alt to copy. And go to the reflect option from the toolbars menu and click the vertical option and click OK. Now select both of that. Now I have deleted the background image that we are doing. Simply go to the manipulate with it. Okay, now select everything and go to the shape builder and click the unite options. Now it's time to make another artboard that we are using to make some more adjustments with this design. Now we have two designs from the image. One is American bison and another one is tie. Now we have to add more detail on it, so make it be good and make it be feel awesome. Some people may not don't like it because the client wants this way. To reducing the time of here, I'm making the speed video. Okay, that's it. Now it's time to make some adjustments. I think it's not very good, so I put it on the bottom. Excuse me. Now it's time to drawing the nose part of the American bison. Okay, all you're going to do is simply click the pen tool from the toolbar and simply draw. There's no need of much more expertise to draw this kind of shapes. Everyone can do it. Okay, draw it. Simply make a copy. If you don't like the fills while you are drawing with using pen tool, simply release it with using that. But I prefer to do it now. Okay, now it makes half part of the shape as we had done with the face of the American bison. Now it's time to add much more detail into the nose. Okay, click. That's it. Now we have designed the nose spot. Okay, I think it'll be good to go. Select both of that, and again simply click and drag, and also do the Alt key to copy that. Okay, now to make it be visible for our convenience, so I'm giving a color into it. I think it should be a good one to go. Okay, select both of that and okay, select everything and simply reduce a bit because it's not needed. Simply drag it to the nose part of the bison face. Okay, all I have to do is simply click and drag and click out, and again I'm doing with transform tool from the toolbars menu. Okay, I think it's not visible, so I would like to make inversion of the color that we are seeing. That's why we can even easy to understand it's a nose of a bison. Okay, now it's time to arrange a bit in the middle of the bison. Do with your best guess or using your smart guides options to use it. I think it'll be enough for me now. Okay, all you're going to do is simply adjust the colors. Simply make experimenting with the colors to make it good or not, which you are seeing here. I'm just adjusting the color. Is that right, or is that right? Is it right? These are the things that you have to do when you're designing a logo, because most of the things are getting by the experimenting the designs. Okay, now select the backside of it and click the color that you're going to use, because I have already do some adjustments. That's why it's not reflected though, but sometimes it'll be. Okay, now I make a speed video for it because there is much more thing to know it. I'm just adjusting with appearance panel and the swatch panel on it. That's all. Nothing else I'm doing here. So I don't want to waste your time. Okay, I think it would be a good to go because this chocolate color is an exact color as we can see it in the American bison. Okay, make a copy of it. Now all we are going to do is, there is no need for a shape tool. It's not that. I have wrongly selected that. Okay, Control Z. Now make a Control Z and click the direct selection tool. Now we are going to remove this space because it seems like a bad one. Most of the people doing like this because it's not a proper way. This will make shapes unoriginal, unordered, and different from seeing in the real life. So all I'm going to do is not doing like this. Click Control Z on a PC. Simply I'm doing this. Simply select the direct selection tool click that point and remove and minus the point. Click the point and minus the point from the header. That's it. Now we are having beautiful shapes as we have seen in the image, because there is no need for tracing. Tracing is a good example for doing some complex things, but when you are designing a logo, you have to make sure you are doing your own job end to end. Now I am making some adjustments in it so that it can be seen so beautiful when it comes to other person's eyes. So all I'm going to do is simply give a red color from the swatch menu. I think this will be enough. This is I got from it. Okay, all you're going to do is simply click eye on an eye to get an eyedropper and select the options to make the color. We have already grouped it, that's why everything got red. So using the direct selection tool to select it and give a black color. That's it. Now it's time to give the text over that. Okay, I'm click and drag using the Alt and Shift key to draw a perfect circle. All I'm going to give is a stroke color only. There is no need for a full color because we are drawing the text around it because the client wanted that. Always click on the bottom part of the circle. Now I'm going to click the type on a part from the text tool, which means it's from the toolbars menu. Click on the bottom part. Nobody knows which is the best way, but this is the suggested way from Adobe. And type your text on it. Don't worry, we will make an arrangement, we will make an adjustments in few seconds. Click the center alignment from the options menu from the top side of the header and increase the font size to increase the font to be visible as you want. Okay, I think this would be a bigger one. I think it will be enough for me. Okay, now we are going to do is simply rotate this text. Everybody used to adjust this because it's not the best way. You have to pick the center point of the text and simply drag it so that it can be reflected inside of the circle. Okay, now all I'm going to do is simply reduce a bit because it's bigger than what I was expecting. I think it would be enough, maybe. Simply, if you have any adjustments, do it. Otherwise, just leave for it. I think it would be good to go. And simply place it and make experimenting on it. You have to experiment whatever you are seeing on the screen. Now I am doing a quick experiment on the screen. And also I'm going to change the font because this font is not suitable with this theme. Because the designer wants it's not so rough, it's not so cool, it's not so big, it's not so bad. So he wants the design still. Okay, I think it would be good to go. Now I am reducing the font size because it's much more bulgy, it's more bulky. I think this is the better one for it. In this case, you have to make sure all things are arranged together and balanced together. You have to arrangements by using the alignment options. Now I am selecting both of that and simply click on an object and click on alignment. Okay. I think is there anything else is needed? You don't have to rotate it because I think is this right or is this right? You have to experiment it, but you have to stop when you are at the right point. Okay, there is no need to change adjustments in the paragraph panel and click the characters panel. Everybody clicks at the kerning options. It's not a good way to go. You have to always use the tracking options from it. You have to good to go is here. Okay, Now increase the tracking options to make good spaces between the letters so that it can be evenly spaced, evenly balanced from our abstract shapes and the center part of it. Okay, I think now it's good to go. Okay, better to watch it. Is there any arrangements? You have to think about out of the box. You have to think whatever you have seen before in your designs. Now I think the fonts does not make much more sound. So I think this would be a good thing for this Bison Threads logo. That's it. Thanks again for watching, and don't forget to hit the like button and hit the subscribe button. If you have any questions, put them in the comment section down below. Okay, thanks again for watching. Adios.